Hello, everyone. This is Michael and Edwin from the Wear Yellow Ride.
Hello.
We are a month out from the event, and we've been getting a few questions about how the event's going to go this year, since you all know we've rescheduled to August 15th. And so we thought instead of a lengthy email, we just put together a little video for you and answer some questions. So let's get right to the first thing that's going on right now, registration.
So, registration is going on. As Michael just stated, the event is on Saturday, August 15th. Registration is currently open, has been open for a little while. You can register online through July 24th to guarantee a t-shirt if you do want a shirt to go along with your registration. You can also register through August 10th, but cannot guarantee receiving a t-shirt at that later date. Anything else on that as far as dates for registration?
Really, we just want to encourage you to register online because with the impacts of COVID, it really reduces our contact with folks, reduces the paper and those kind of things, and really just makes it easier for you that day and show up and just be ready to ride and go.
Excellent. Another point about registration, because of the pandemic, if you were not already aware, we have reduced the cap for the number of attendees or participants. So total participants for the Wear Yellow Ride, Run, and Walk is going to be 500. So we're not there yet, but we're reaching that number every day. We're getting closer to that number. So if you are interested, and if you're even thinking about participating in the event, definitely recommend getting online and registering. To make sure that you get in before we reach that cap of 500. Typically, we have, 750, 800?
765 last year.
765.
So we are seeing a big uptick in registrations on the website right now. So people are getting excited and eager for an event. So
excellent. So, so if you're on the fence, back and forth, your registration goes to an amazing cause. So register even if you can't attend. If you find out later that you can't attend, it goes to a great cause. So we of course appreciate anything you can do, and registration is part of that.
And we have the virtual option. So if you're not comfortable with riding or running or walking this year, you can register and be a virtual participant. You'll still get the t-shirt, the water bottle, and all the cool things. The only thing you'll miss out on is maybe the Pancake Man and maybe some heat, because it's August and
May.
It's probably going to be a little warm. So
warmer than May,
unlike
typically.
May, but that's good.
So there's registration. One other thing that you'll find when you go online to register is you can also buy raffle tickets. Raffle tickets for what? Raffle tickets for two custom, one-of-a-kind bikes that we will have available for a raffle drawing the day of the event. One of those raffle items is the custom Wear Yellow Fixie, which you maybe have seen that in years past. So we have that returning for this year. And then new this year is a bike in memoriam for Wear Yellow's very, very dear friend, Ann Macklin. So that is a towny kind of upright style bike that is also going to be available for raffle. So for $5 for a raffle ticket or 5 tickets for $20, you might walk away that day with a brand new bike as well. So you're looking for that on the website as well when you register before the 500 capacity,
which we're getting to. So once you register, next thing is packet pickup, because again we're a month away, so that's only like a few weeks away for packet pickup. We will be the same as we typically are every year, 5 to 7 p.m. And Tuesday, August 11th, we're at the Bike Rack in Lincoln. Wednesday, August 12th, we're at the Trek Store in Omaha. You may have to look for us there. We may have to be in the back because that parking lot is a little small, so to fit my truck and a trailer in there, that's not a lot of fun. So we might be out back, but we'll definitely post that and let you know. Thursday, the 13th at Green Street and Papillion, we'll definitely be in the back because there is no parking in the front. So come to the back of the shop. We'll be sitting back there. And then Friday, the 14th at the Bike Rack Omaha, we'll be right out front where you can see us. We will not be selling any gear or any merchandise or any raffle tickets at the packet pickups, just to reduce some of the contact between volunteers and participants. We'll basically have your bag ready to go. We'll hand it to you, and you'll be set to go. One other thing we want to highlight this year, all of the routes, and we're going to post this a lot over the next few weeks, all of the routes are on Ride with GPS. They're all printable, they're all downloadable. You can put them to your phone, your Garmin, your Wahoo. I don't know if you have a Cat Eye, probably not to that. I mean, those are kind of old, but any device that you need to have a map or a GPS on, you can download it to. We will have a couple of large printouts of the routes the day of, but we will not have paper printouts at the event. So we want to make sure you're prepared for that. But that night of the 14th, we have a team that goes out, they paint arrows on the roads. We put big real estate signs out there that say which way you're supposed to be going. And our routes are pretty close to last year's. Just with the uncertainty of the event and everything this year, we try to keep a lot of things a little similar to make it a little easier. So that all should be pretty familiar for you. But that's our packet pickup in general. So 5 to 7 p.m., pretty much Tuesday through Friday. Tuesday in Lincoln, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Omaha. We'd like you to pick up your packets at one of those events just to reduce the number of people that have to pick them up Saturday morning. Like we said, if you register online, you pick your packet up at Packet Pickup, you show up Saturday, you can pretty much be ready and be there maybe 15 minutes early on the bike and rolling out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier for everybody, especially for you. As Michael mentioned, gear will not be sold at those Packet Pickup events, but we will have gear available for purchase day of the event. So on Saturday, August 15th, you can get your hands on that super awesome gear that Wear Yellow, Nebraska is very famous for. So look for that on the day of the event as well.
All right.
So moving along from registration, we've covered packet pickup. How about a couple questions that we know we've been receiving? Kind of roll those out.
Sure.
So, Michael, something that's most definitely on pretty much everybody's mind is protection, right? So coverings for face, social distancing, things like that, which is also very much a concern for us at Wear Yellow, Nebraska. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Sure. So, the big thing for us is, we're a cancer charity, and we're here to support Nebraska's cancer survivors. Many of them, and some of our board members are survivors, some of our volunteers are survivors. They're in a high-risk category, so they are really going to be helping us from behind the scenes because they can't be there that day. But a lot of our survivors are participants. They ride, they run, they walk, or they volunteer. So we are going to, as strongly, as highly as we can, encourage you to wear a mask when you're interacting with our volunteers or with each other. Some of those are when you're buying raffle tickets or when you're going up to get your food from the Pancake Man. We know that on a bike, I'm not a runner by any means, but on the bike, it's hard to wear a mask, especially with that much heat. If you've got some of the softer, the lighter gaiters, those are kind of nice. What we would encourage is for when you're riding, running, and walking, just make sure you observe that social distance, keep space. Pace lines aren't a good thing riding bikes right now because your breath is just going right behind you. Though I love it on a windy day like this, it's not a good idea. So that when you're on the bike and you're out on the courses, that's really going to be up to you. When you get to the power stops, a little change this year will be that the bars will be laid out on the table. Everything will be individually wrapped bars. If you pick an item up, we ask that you take it because you've already touched that piece. So take it, take your snack. We will, have water, 2 5-gallon jugs of water, just like we always do. We'll have one of our volunteers pour. You do need to have your own water bottle. So obviously, most of us who ride, you need to have a couple water bottles on you for the day. Have your bottles. They'll fill it up for you. We won't have any cups or anything. So fruit won't be individually cut. Bananas, you're getting a whole banana or you're getting a whole apple. So that's, you're going to be well fed on this one because you're getting a whole item. So that's a little different this year. But yeah, when you're at the museum, when you're in the parking lot, those different areas, I mean, obviously you're outside. Yes, that's one thing. But when you're interacting with the volunteers and stuff and each other, please just practice those things because, like we said in our earlier video, it's July 15th. No idea where we're going to be at in a month. We hope that, there are better signs for us, but there have been quite a few events that have gone off, bike events here lately that have been doing good. We've talked with their directors to find out what they're doing. We have reached out to the volunteer nurse group that we've had there typically. We're trying to make sure we have one of them at the power stops and one or two at the museum because they're a wealth of knowledge for us to help out. And you'll notice, we may not have some of the decorations this year, like the nice tablecloth covers, our yellow and black theme of our organization's colors. But we'll have people with gloves and cleaning supplies so that we can clean those tables in between people coming and going. So your safety and the safety of our volunteers and our board members and the museum staff, that's our number one thing that we're concerned about. And we have spent, I think, our last 3 or 4 planning meetings specifically on safety and location, just to try to think of everything from a risk management process to really make sure we're putting on a safe event so that we could hold this event. If we didn't feel we could do it, we wouldn't be doing it. So, those are the key things. And the other thing is, if you're not feeling good, don't come. That's the easiest thing we can say is, come back next year. It's only going to be, 9 months in between rides.
Exactly.
So it's, we're going to start planning the next one on August 16th. So
literally around the corner.
And we have, the Groveler Gravel event in October if you ride gravel and want to come to that. So, just think about yourself, think about others. We want to keep everybody healthy and safe. So if you're not feeling great, stay home. Cheer us on from social media, and you'll get all of your stuff for participating anyway. So, and you're still, like Edwin said earlier, you're supporting a great cause, and you're supporting a lot of people who really need it right now.
Yeah, exactly. Day of arrival, or day of the event. What should people expect for when they arrive? What are they looking for? What should they plan on?
What we want to have the same great event that people have, known us for the last 17 years, on a little lighter scale this year. So things will look a little different, a little smaller, but that's kind of the world we are this year. Everything's a little different, but we still want to put on a quality event with all of those kind of key points that we bring to it every year to make sure you have a great day out on the bike or out running or walking through Mahoney Park and enjoying time with your friends and family or whoever you might be coming out with, or your cycling club or your team. So that morning when you show up, we've got 7 o'clock is our long distance routes. So the 55 and 45 and the 56 gravel. And then 8 o'clock is our 35 and 25 mile rides. 10 o'clock will be our run walk. And for those of you that really want to go extra, that still want to do the bike 25 and the run through the 5K, you're going to go off at 7 to do the 25 mile ride. You'll come back, you'll change, you'll be ready to run at 10 a.m. when they go out. Lots of people actually have been signing up for that lately. It's very doable. They love doing it. So if you want to do the duathlon part, that's kind of the setup and timeout for that. Probably one of the biggest things everybody has been asking us, what about the Pancake Man? Is he coming? Yeah. As I said, things will look a little different in the hangar. Instead of just a couple doors open, because in May, it's usually a little chilly when we get there in the morning. This year, we're going to have all those doors open. So wide open, lots of good airflow, open and hopefully cool in the morning. The Pancake Man is going to be right inside the door when you come back from riding. So when you pull up, put your bikes on your cars or bring them to the back. We will have the bike corral set up. It will be staged in pods around the parking lot in the back just to kind of help with spreading folks out a little bit. But yeah, put your bike there and come hop in line. We're going to try and make sure that line does not get long because we do want to make sure people get through quickly and we don't have anybody waiting in line. And so Pancake Man will be there. We'll have our raffle items out. It'll probably be a little smaller raffle because, this year a lot of our small businesses that really support us, they're hurting. So we don't want to ask too many for free donations or those kind of things. So a big thank you to those who have reached out and donated things. But Our raffle will be a little bit smaller this year, but we'll still have some of those key high dollar items there, so look for those. And then we'll have the registration area. So we probably won't have any other the bike events or expo or anything going on, just to limit some of that interaction. But the key fun parts: the raffle, the bike event itself, and the run and walk. The Pancake Man and our DJ Mark Murphy will be there, so we'll be announcing everybody going out and everything. So that's kind of the layout for the morning. We've really worked through this through a couple of meetings to really be able to provide that social distance and keep folks spread out throughout the hangar area. So having that large hangar and that large parking area helps us a lot because we're not as confined to the space, but that is why we did reduce our numbers too, to accommodate that a little more. So what else?
Yeah, so that covers morning of arrival, rollout for the event, world famous Pancake Man.
Yeah, we won't have the arch, at least it won't be set up because that obviously funnels everybody through it. You won't see the arch that we usually have for the start for the ride, run, and walk. But you'll know where the ride, run, and walk all start. So
right,
that'll be a little different.
Right. So those items, the raffle, anything else that we're missing that people have maybe been asking about, and if these videos don't answer any of your questions, please reach out to us through social media. We'll get all of your questions answered as quickly as we can.
Yeah, one of the other things we've been talking about is we had the selfie banner that we put out last year with the Volkswagen bus theme. That will probably be a stand in front of selfie theme this year. So to try to keep people not from touching it, breathing on it, all those kind of things from the back, we'll probably have it and our Bike Rack Wear Yellow Nebraska banners together. So still a great opportunity to get a photo of you and family or friends there while you're at the event and be able to share on social media and all those great ways that you support us to help get the word out. Again, just a different little bit look and feel this year. And like you said, Pancake Man's going to be there. We're going to have a raffle. We're working on how to do raffle tickets. That might be a little different this year, but we will communicate that out. Our rollout is going to be more spread out than usual. But yeah, when you get there, you're going to have people down in the front, just like normal, saying, here's where you need to go park, and then head to the back with your bike and your gear ready to roll. We have had people in the past who have come back and said, can you watch this till I get back? We're not going to do that this year just because, again, that's another touch point. So make sure whatever you need to leave in your car before you roll out or run or walk, leave it in your car because we really won't have a place to put it. And there is other traffic through the museum, so there's probably not a safe place just to leave things. So we wouldn't want you to do that. But yeah, it's August. It's different. And we still want to have a great year. And the key thing is our cab ride program is at a record level this year. And we know we're going to end the year probably at a number we've never seen before, which, our goal is to help reduce that number. But this year there are more folks that need it. And that's why we really have to put on this event. And that is to generate that funding. And a huge thank you to the people that have come out to our past few gear pop-ups. Those have been great. We're actually selling out of a lot of items in a lot of sizes. So
right.
We've got some popular things that are going quickly. So thank you for that. That's helped boost for a few months of our cab program. And I think probably the biggest thing that everybody's asking is what if things would shut down? What if there's any changes before the event? We're using August 1st as kind of our date. So if for any reason things would close down or the museum has to close or if anything changes in relation to COVID or anything in the state of Nebraska, we will make a call by August 1st. We do have a virtual plan set up. So like I said earlier, registration, if you register for the event, if you're a virtual rider, runner, walker, you're still getting all your great stuff. We'll still do the packet pickups. If we do a virtual event, it may just be a little different.
What else?
I'm trying to think what else.
Do a quick recap. So If you haven't registered, make sure you register by July 24th if you want to guarantee yourself a t-shirt. Register sooner than later if you want to make sure you get in under that 500 participant cap that we have set for safety standards. Raffle tickets will be sold for 2 custom one-of-a-kind bikes. Packet pickup, 4 different locations. Yes, 4 different
One
locations.
Lincoln, 3 Omaha.
Yes,
Yep.
August 11, 12, 13, 14. All of this will be on social media as well, and email notifications that are being sent out. And then a couple of questions that we answered as far as day of arrival, rollout. Once again, Pancake Man, and our world famous raffle. So,
Other than that, it's we don't have a whole lot of events leading up to it. We do have a Quirky Canvas event
yeah.
on August 3rd. Yeah, August 3rd. So there is actually one event before the ride itself. They are practicing social distancing. That's always a popular event. So we always get a good crowd there. You have some beers, some wines, you painting. I even did it last year. Mine was terrible, but I tried. So yeah, join us for that. And this video is going to post on the 15th of July, which is a month out. We do have 2 gear sales at the Bellevue Berry Farm on Thursday.
Yes. Taco Ride Night.
I'll drive the truck out of the trailer, and a bunch of folks are going to come ride out and meet us out there and come have some tacos and buy some gear. And then Friday night we'll be out at Pint 9 because it's a big bike ride night for us. It's almost a weekly thing for us to go ride from Pint 9 and then come back and have a beer and hang out, since biking has been our COVID social opportunities this year. And always we want to thank all of our sponsors that really have helped us get through the first part of this year with their funds and everything. It's been a great help to us. David Spence, Nebraska Cancer Specialists, the O'Connors, Certified Transmission. So many that I can't even think of because we have so many every year. But again, thank you to all of you for your support and getting us through the beginning of the year. And the funds that we raise from the ride cover about 70% of the year. So we know we're a little smaller this year, a little bit tighter on the budget, but that's all right. We're going to make it, and we're not going to say no to anybody that needs a ride to or from treatment. Right. And that goes for Omaha, Lincoln, and Fremont that we're covering right now. And we do still have goals to expand, and that may just get delayed a little bit, but we're still working on it.
Or it might not.
Or it might not. You never know.
It might not get delayed. Thanks to people like you for attending our event and for donors and all that. So, yeah.
All right, so like today, as we're sitting on a lake, which is rather cool, maybe it'll be this cool that morning. It might be this windy that morning. We'll hope not. We'll hope it's tailwind all the way around, right?
I was distracted by a massive eagle that just flew over. I don't know.
I saw that.
So if I veered off, yeah.
There's too many distractions back here. Anyway, there's even people on bikes over there. All right, well, we're going to sign off and not make this too long. It's already 20 minutes long, so we'll trim it down a little bit for post-production. Somebody will do that. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching the video. Watch for the emails. We'll try to keep them short and to the point with all the details. And we hope to see you on August 15th.
Awesome.
All right.
See you then.
Thanks.